What's going on, good people? What's going on, bad? I'm here to wear it out. Because the truth is really all we have. All this lying that people are doing today, all I gotta say is the truth is the truth. Period. Fuck all that bullshit. Until we start to realize that the lies gonna catch up with you sooner or later. The truth is the best way to carry this on. I'll say to you like this. Technology is too fast to keep up with. So if I was you, I'll slow the technology down so I can use the technology to create something out of nothing that's straight in love of creating something that's gonna benefit everybody here together in this circle of life. When I listen to these guys here talk about the woman, I can say that whatever woman that's fucked up, 9 times out of 10, a man fucked her up. A woman don't get fucked up until a man fuck her up. Meaning, when a man trying his damnedest to just fuck the woman, he ain't got no other plans for the woman. I'm just saying. Now what I'm about to say right now is for you conscious thinking women that's supposed to be thinking consciously with your own mind. I want you to listen to this and use your mind of thinking how they sound. How do you expect to win a man when you wrap the cookie up in Reynolds wrap? What do I mean by Reynolds wrap? I mean you have the cookie already basically being seen when you have on tight jeans or a well-fitting dress. I ask you the question, why show your sex appeal when it's not your sex appeal that you want that man to feel when you really want him to feel that you're real? How could he feel that you're real if you showing your sex appeal instead of letting him know the real deal is in your mind? Why? Because of your belief system. Because of your belief system, or you've been tainted as a young man, or you've been raped, or you've been played some kind of way behind. But this is the only way that a woman gets messed up, is when a man messes up. And that's the truth. A woman is like a catcher's mitt. And what I mean, she's like a catcher's mitt. It's just this simple. A woman is like a catcher's mitt because a woman is just like that catcher's mitt, that glove. That woman don't want a whole bunch of balls coming in and out of her glove. That woman trying to catch one ball and hold on to that ball forever. I'm just saying glove and ball to paint a picture. But back to that queen. I'm going to explain to y'all men out there, because the one that ain't men, you already know I'm not talking to you. Man was created to be a conscious thinker for the worker bee. A conscious thinker for the worker bee to be here. Man is supposed to make sure that that conscious, that worker bee, man, the queen bee, the woman, has everything and not worry about nothing, because that man is going to provide for that woman. That's the way that this in the beginning is, was, and always will be. Man trying to change it to another way, you see. But it is the bullshit that was created to twist you up in this did a pretzel. So, back to what I said. A bad woman is not created. A bad woman is made. Because a bad woman can recreate herself by not doing what she normally do. If it's real. And it's the truth. My channel, The Truth is the Truth, period. Fuck all the bullshit. Is just what groove you gotta get your mindset in. You gotta come out of this program groove that you in with the bullshit. Meaning, it's believing in God and Jesus bullshit when the creator is in you. And the only thing outside of you that's definitely for you is everything that you stand on, from the truth to the sun above you. Because that sun is the divine light of all life. If anything happened to that sun, that S-U-N, but you can see the U as a circle because it's a half a circle. So you can see it as a whole circle because that U in between that S and that N is you. Because that S is half of infinity. And that U is you. And that N is that earth suit that you in until you through with it. And then you eternal, baby. It's all on you to know you after this life is through, to go into eternal life, knowing the truth and not being in the twilight zone when you die in this shit. I know the truth. I'm straight as an arrow shot at the target noise gonna hit in the middle. I'm as sharp as a razor that can cut a health particle down the middle. But what's happening to me is not fair to me as a person living here. If I can't have my choices of how I want to live my life, with or without medication. If I'm using medication, I should be able to use the medication the way that it works for me. And if I'm living with my injury, with my medication working for me, I shouldn't have no doctor changing my medication that's working for me. Unless he's trying to do me something that ain't right. But to him it is right. Because I told you there's two rights. But one straight. But to me it ain't straight. And I'm going to get them all straight. Because I ain't playing no game for nobody no more. When I say that you are not supposed to hold back your feelings if you telling the truth about what you feel, it's not a good thing to not tell somebody you love the truth. Even if you think it's not, you don't want to hurt their feelings. I say to you, wouldn't you rather hurt their feelings now than would you not say kill them later? I don't sugarcoat shit with nobody. Why? Because if I sugarcoat shit with you, that means that I know that I gave you some shit with sugar on top of it. I know that the shit that I gave you with the sugar on top of it, if you scratch the sugar off it, it's shit underneath. I know that when I gave that sugary shit to you. So by me being that lying piece of shit that didn't want to tell you the truth, I should take that sugary shit that I gave you and eat it myself. Suck it myself. Because see, when I suck off the sugar, I'm going to be able to taste what's underneath. And that's going to be the same shit that I gave you that ain't sweet. I'm just saying. It's time to motherfucking tell the truth, motherfuckers. You've been lying too fucking long to say that you've been lied to from the beginning to now. You should know the truth. Believing system should have been over with a long time ago as a kid when you believed in Santa Claus and Bunny Rabbit. Now that you're adult, it's time to reboot the original computer, which is your brain, and start reprocessing basically everything that you was taught as a kid because you was lied to. Come on, people. If you consciously thinking, it's time for you to think with your mind, consciously thinking to know what you're going to do that day that's going to be true. And you're going to take your time to do it because you're going to do it because you love doing it. And it's going to help the whole circle go through and through. I'm just saying.
I agree. He said that the black woman is assisting the white man in bringing down the community. And I agree with child, you only take more power away from his ability to get shit done in this world. And if you know how many black women have cases that are based on money against the father of their child, how the fuck can you be out here talking shit about what's going on and you part of the white man's game to fuck the whole community up? Because everybody got a fucking case because they had a child. And a bitch will say, well, he need to take care of his child. Bitch, putting a case on a man.
Now, I say this because I mean this. We can kill the bitch shit because she ain't a bitch until you treat her like a bitch. Because a woman ain't a female dog until she act like one. So, don't classify all of them as a bitch as in what you saying right now, because some of these women that's having these children were just caught up with that smooth talking nigga. Some of these women are real good women. Because I can't say you lady, because you a lady until you have a baby, and then after you have a baby, you're a woman. Because you done use that womb. And then you can become a lady again. After you use that womb and become a woman. You're a lady after that. If you want to be one. I'm just saying. Your belief system is fucked up though.
Well, he don't have a driver's license and passport. Ain't got nothing to do with him taking care of
And
his
that
child.
goes with
And if you fucking
clearly
you fuck with a nigga that won't take care of his child, bitch, who are you?
Right. And it's clearly a racist
you chose
system.
him.
It's like going to the devil for a solution to a problem that the devil put
And it's
in
not
place.
just black women, but I hear what you're saying, Corey. There's a
No,
lot
it's
of.
not just black women because
I think it's an
more
era.
Mexican
It's
women.
an
Let me
era.
tell you something about the Mexican women in
Oh.
LA. They got cases on their baby daddies too.
Oh, I agree.
They
That's why I'm
falling for
saying.
that system shit. All the people who, man, look, you.
But listen, if we
I say this to the women out there who doing that shit. You know that you don't want nobody doing that to your sons.
That's what I say to the women that's doing that. Fuck you, you raggedy ass bitch.
You got a son. These bitches' son grow up, and they realize by the time he about 20, I can't even help him because I raised him like a bitch.
Mm.
And now he been
Right.
falling
Because
into
it
the
ain't-
same fucking web his daddy fell into when this bitch is about to put a case on him.
In the beginning, this is the ideal guy. You like the way this guy thinks.
Now, I stop it here to say it again. In the beginning, is the nigga and his bullshit. You women have to realize that you are the shit. You are the shit that a nigga need. A nigga's whole job, I ain't say a nigga. Well, no, a nigga's whole job is to conquer you. A man's job is to protect you. You dealing with niggas, ladies, little girls. You're dealing with niggas. You are better than that. He gonna smash you and not call you back. Those of you women out there that's feeling like you can just get dick and just call it that. No, sweetheart. You getting an imprint in your pussy walls. And that print can't come back. The bigger and bigger that print get, the bigger and bigger your pussy gonna get. And the bigger and bigger the dick you gonna wanna get. And then after that you're ruined. You ain't worth shit after that. You women need to take care of yourself and stop giving yourself so easily to these niggas that ain't worth shit. Because I'll say it again. A man is created to be a conscious thinking worker bee for the queen bee to be here. And in time, he'll plant a seed in the queen bee for a son or daughter to be here. And then, and only then, will he'll be and she'll be a mother and a father being here. Not no father in heaven. Here a father here on earth. Because the creator is neither man nor woman, black nor white. The creator is the creativity in you to make you a creator too. Because the creator is the creativity in you, is the creator of you that spark for the smoke of fire. That unconditional love that you can't understand, understand to get, but you have five senses to feel, to know that you are alive, and not to believe in some bullshit that some man in the sky woke you up in the beginning of your day for you to be alive, when really that's your will to go straight to Creator's way, which is to create the Creator's original name, which is love. I'm just saying.
This guy he thinks so well, he's gonna get that ass. He's in there. This is Mr. Wonderful.
That
But
dude.
then you don't like Mr. Wonderful anymore because Mr. Wonderful says some shit that you don't agree with.
Right.
You agreed with it when you liked him, but now that you don't like him, you don't agree with him. So therefore,
Wait.
you're going to stop. And anybody that's out of spite, out of anger, out of hurt, that he didn't agree with your view, he didn't see things the way you saw. So rather than say, like in the olden days, a lot of women would say, well, you know what? You the husband, you the father of this, I'm going to ride this out, and I'm going to do it as a woman and as a mother. I'm going to still do it. But I'm not going to push you away. I'm not going to set it up to where your philosophy, your way of thinking can be implicated into your kids' lives. That's what they don't want, because that's the same philosophy that said, wait a minute, this is a raggedy bitch.
Now, I'm going to pose this, and then we'll see how we deal with it from there. Whenever someone like Jesse Williams steps up and says something, the white establishment will jump out and say, oh, well, what he said was racist. Well, the same thing applies to black men who step up and say stuff like you just said, like you two just said, about black women. They fight us like the white system is fighting Jesse. Just because we step up and say, hey, hold on, there's an order, there's a protocol, there's a lack of a strong man in the household. You done took the baby and made him yours, then you raised him to a certain point to where you can't help him no more, and you wish you would have let his daddy in, you wish you would have let his daddy participate, but you think you're in control. The whole system is out of order. But they push back at us the same way the system pushes back at us when we stand up and say, hey, wait a minute. To me, that's the clearest indicator that our sisters, no disrespect, the great majority of our sisters are thinking with a white supremacist mind.
Not even knowing
That's
it most of the
not
time.
even
They don't even
knowing,
have it yet.
unconsciously.
Unconsciously, yeah.
Your degrees, your great job, your being acknowledged by this system
Means nothing when
means
your
nothing
family
when you build
is
a
out of
family.
order.
Right.
Yeah.
It's real.
The father don't fuck with you, and the child is almost bold enough to say, bitch, shut the fuck up. But
Almost.
yeah, they were about 9. They almost
Ooh, that's right.
I remember when that bitch called me about my daughter. You need to come get her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come get her now, bitch.
Right.
What happened? All that bullshit that happened when the child raised up. And I ain't gonna even lie. I know shit that happened with my daughter where I expect her to raise up against her mama, because she unfortunately has a mama that's jealous against her. And I've always known that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's mother was jealous of her. When I used to buy my daughter real nice shit, her mama would say, where mine at? And that made me be like, who the fuck even thinks like that? Bitch, I don't owe you shit.
Right. But the white supremacist system that is prevailing right now for the dominant culture is the only system sisters know.
No.
That's the only
And they
system
made
of
it so
success
easy. They made
that,
it easy.
that women know. So until brothers get together, unify, fortify, and continue to build with each other and build a different reality, that's the only thing they can run to. That's it. They can't run the
Somebody
shit
in the
out.
chat room I saw, it said, what if it's a weak nigga who allow that, etc., etc.? Well, this is what I want to say about weak niggas. Weak niggas have been allowed to blossom because
Flourish.
Flourish.
to blossom and flourish, all that shit. They out here in numbers like that because
Yeah, he
this is why.
ain't not
Because
about
the same
that.
thing I said.
Thumbs
You
can't
lie about
really
that.
go.
The woman
See, this is how you
who is
interact
lost
with the people acting
will
and
pick
telling the truth.
a weak
I'm not
man
knocking nothing that they saying or nothing that they do. I'm just adding
because
to
she is about
us
what
spreading
she
the
wants.
truth about
And
real
when
shit
you brought up
that you
right,
should be
you
thinking about.
understand what I want.
See these
normally
soap operas
ain't
and all
good
this
for me.
reality TV.
I need to get
That's the
what I
reality
want
that they want
and
you
what
to
I
be
need.
in.
Right,
Why
what's
you
best for
in
me.
to the TV
Right.
that tells the lies to your
For
vision?
us, what's
How many
best
girls
for
you
this
know?
family?
I'm talking about girls you know who fuck with a man.
And once again, I don't do this for no
She knows
likes.
shit.
I don't do this here for no recognition.
She is already
I do this
everything
here
has been
for you.
put out there.
I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to let you hear the truth coming from some funny motherfuckers. But like I say again, you need to start thinking for you. You too busy thinking like someone else taught you to. Never to be really thinking for you. And that's what the time is now. Because we're living in the era of the Aquarius. It is. And one thing about this gift of life, and the song is in the background,
Like, girl,
just
I got my
just for
car.
you to marinate with.
I got Gerald. Gerald, come
Because
here.
this is real music.
Gerald, Gerald, did you fix that light? Listen, Gerald.
Most alpha men only do shit in service of others for a short time. Because most alpha men are trying to blaze their own trail. So they might do some shit in service of someone else to learn something, to gain something intellectually, how to figure it out, how to do it.
Don't
And
get that
then
place.
they gonna be off doing their shit. That's men shit. That's men. That's why a lot of men don't go to church.
Back there before we were colonizing this shit, man. I'm telling you, man.
Not Lord, not Lord. Lord is that white man. Lord is that white man. No, not Lord. Thank the Creator, love.
We don't have the type of bond in a
Can't buy love with money.
type of community where the weak
Life and love, you can't buy those with money.
because the strong here are the ones who call the police, the ones who
Hear what you
shit
say.
like Stephen A. Smith. Those are the ones considered the strong. Whereas at one time the strong was the motherfuckers like we was talking about, the alpha male in the house who motherfucking wasn't finna be ran by nobody he's not supposed to be ran by. Meaning like I know good niggas who not really coward motherfuckers. They just don't want to
Heard that man say.
jail with their woman.
Let me let you hear again.
So they don't even know. Every time you let her do something to basically make you give up on your backbone as a man, and eventually you just a puppet in her hand,
Right.
you destroy your kids because they see that too.
See that bullshit too.
I'm not saying the man is supposed to be
I'll
the
stop
smartest
right
one
there.
in the house,
Right.
but I'm
Say
here to
to
tell
you.
you,
He's not supposed to be the lapdog.
You
you
heard
took the words out of my
exactly.
mouth.
That's
Kids
bullshit.
watch you.
You heard exactly what was said. To be born. I'm gonna tell you the first lie that was told to you in the beginning of you, even before you knew who you was, to still not know, to just believe in who you are taught to be and believe in. I'm just saying, listen to me carefully. The first lie that was told to you was when you was given birthday, when the truth is you was born. This is your born day, the first day of you reaching earth after the journey you went through for being birthed. That's why it's your mama's birthday and your born day. You say to yourself, think to yourself, why would man do that? Why would man take birthday and give it to the baby and throw born out the window like that woman didn't do all the work to deserve all the divine things that she did for him and her, but really for him, for his seed to go on? I'm just saying, you're not logically thinking for yourself because you're thinking like you was taught to think, and that's not to think for yourself, to think in a groove that you was taught to. Because you was never taught to know that the loving creator is in you. You was always taught to praise outside of you. The only thing outside of you that's of the creator that's in you is the one and only son. Man that took birthday and gave to the bed and threw born out the window is that same man that created our Father who are in heaven. Putting a man in heaven when heaven is when a man and a woman come together, literally in heaven, creating the creator's original name. Why doing it? Creating with the creator's original name. Why doing it? Love, making, to create a creation just like each other. And that's when the negative and the positive come together to be a positive one, to be able to create another one or two. That's the way life is straight to be done. That's the will in you. The creativity is
aware of what's happening in the world, you have to feel like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do to catch up? You know, to show my people, do you realize that all them bitches, the housewives of Atlanta, all that shit is decoy shit.
Decoy.
To stop you from being able to pay attention to what you need to pay attention for.
Star hip hop, all that stuff.
All that shit.
I love you, YouTube. YouTube, you that person express themselves to the point where I don't care about your algorithm. I don't care if your algorithm cutting you off because the vibrations of my voice is the truth and your shit will clean off the charts because I know the truth from point one of the creator being the only one. 2, 3, 4, I'm through because I know that one is that place where the creator is the only one that should be. And what I mean by the creator is the only one that should be at the top is you gotta respect.
So now that shit became nothing.
Right.
You gotta respect knowing you alive. You gotta respect knowing the divine sparks that's in your mind is the creator talking to you. All that's going on in your mind is for you to put together, to see it through, to make sure that it's straight before it comes out your mouth. If you straight in your heart, straight being not to the left, not to the right, not backwards, straight meaning you that man or you that woman that knows exactly what you're supposed to do when it comes to the opposite sex attract. Know that embedded in your DNA is the creator and how to do that. Reciprocity and empathy is the 4 pillars of life. And you have 5 senses to put together in this life. And all that is in you. You was never taught to know that the power was in you, because that's what holds you back from being the true you. You are only being the creation that you are created to be by the people that taught you exactly what you see and believe in. But now that you are an adult, now that you are at the age to know right from wrong, now it's time for you to be held responsible for singing your song. And for you to know that you can't blame good or bad on anyone. Because with the creator in you, whatever you do, good or bad, comes back to you 2 times or 4. So you just got to think to yourself, the bad that you do, and not to know. But now me telling you to know. Reason why I just want you to know who the creator is in you. Because I know the creator is in every living object. When I say every living object, as long as this earth go around, everything is living as it go around. Because we all in this circle together. Not together. I mean, not one together. Together. Because like I was saying once before, the creator holds that one as the creator of all. We the people constantly thinking is the ones that's supposed to come together to make it go straight, not right. Because they got too many rights. They got two rights. They got that's right and that's right because man said it's right, but it is wrong. Because the laws of the creator states that it's wrong. Obama said same-sex marriage is right. How can it be right when it goes nowhere? It's wrong. How can you say that that's straight? That's crooked. That's wrong. That's the two rights that I'm talking about. That you know is wrong. But man saying that is right. It ain't wrong. And that wrong getting more play than right getting in this life today. Because they got more rights than everybody, even though they wrong. Something to think about, people. And I put it with this song. Because this gift of life can only be done between a man and a woman. Not a man and a man, not a woman and a woman. A man and a woman. That's the truth. Let's carry on.
Same
No,
thing.
sir.
Rap game, everything.
No,
about
sir.
it.
Hip hop,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All the motherfuckers like Cool Mo D and all the motherfuckers who had a message in their music.
Get the fuck
Their
out
music
of here.
had culture to it and everything.
Yeah.
That shit gone.
Gone.
Now it ain't
Gone.
nothing but sucker shit with niggas motherfucking.
Hey,
Right.
And also,
I mean, this is no disrespect to Drake. Drake is a talented guy.
Fuck that. If
Let
he
me
don't
just
write
say-
his own lyrics,
Let me just say,
do he write his own lyrics?
I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I can see.
If
But
he
I-
don't write his lyrics, he is basically a motherfucker put out there,
Oh, listen.
creating.
Right. But I'm gonna say this: the motherfucker just tied Michael Jackson for being number one on the chart for consecutive weeks.
It's not.
And it's not even a fair comparison, but the stat is there.
It's there.
It
is
doesn't
there.
Because of where we are today. Like what you just explained about what's hot and what's real. Do you understand what it took to make those albums Michael and Quincy put together?
But do you understand what the media machine is now?
Oh,
The
yeah.
media
You
machine
understand
now.
how less of what it takes now?
Right.
That's what
That's
it
what
comes
I'm
down
saying.
to. Well, you're talking about a whole band versus this chip.
The media machine
Right.
has black people mad at me for talking about Barack Obama. When here's a man who went to office for 8 years and refused to tell you what you need to know and say what needs to be said.
But they mad
And
at you.
black people still make excuses for him.
Hey. That wasn't me on that one. And he was telling the truth like a motherfucker about Obama. Because Obama is what
I
Obama
can't
does.
say that I hate a man that prefers to sleep with men. That would not be accurate. Because I live in Hollywood, first of all.
They everywhere.
No, I just look at it like guys, and sometimes
They in our family.
I look at it
Family
more
and
like
brother.
uncomfortable. Like, how come you can't be? How come this real strong straight man can't express his uncomfortableness around that? It's almost
They
like it's
do.
taboo. No, but when they do, they get
Ostracized.
ostracized. They get shot down for that, like expressing like I'm not comfortable with it.
I'm
They
not
want
comfortable
people
with
want people to be those kind of guys to be comfortable with it. That's not.
No, that's not
Say
possible.
okay.
It's not
It's
possible.
normal.
Can't no man
No,
be
it's
comfortable
not.
around with that.
I,
It's not normal.
Even a
It's
fish
against
bowl.
nature.
I remember back in the day when we was young, shit wasn't everywhere
Heck,
for
even
you
two
to
straight
see.
people kissing is best of Slav in front of you. You're like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Even two straight people, you're like, hold on, slow down, people.
Let's take the
Don't bring the
polygamy.
rage into me.
No.
Let's take the
Don't make me feel
polygamy.
like you trying me.
Let's take the polygamy out. You got motherfuckers running around here still mad at women for breastfeeding in
That's
public,
ridiculous. Yeah,
but
people
you wanna put a rainbow on the White House.
No.
or just even showing breasts. Women can't even have.
Right.
I mean, that's deep. What you
Women
saying?
can't even breastfeed in public without somebody tripping, and you wanna paint the White House into a Skittles. No,
Come on, man.
All right.
Come on,
This
man.
is a weird time.
Come on, yeah, I just be, like I said
We
again,
gonna go in
I
on
just
this
like
Orlando
helping
thing.
the
I'm here
truth
to tell you.
be
I
spread
didn't know what happened till
like a
the day
nasty
after
ass
it happened.
peanut butter and
I
jelly
don't really
sandwich.
watch a lot.
Unless we can make the peanut butter and jelly out of peanut butter
The
and
world is
some
a
cannabis
fucked up place
oil instead of
where
butter, with
you
some
can
cannabis
own
butter
your own
instead of
block.
any type of
You
dairy,
can't walk on your own
and
block
we
no
can
more.
use
Everything
real
is gated.
strawberries or real
Keep the fuck away from
cranberries or
everybody
real
else
berries. We
because
can make some real
people
peanut
have
butter
given in to this
and
shit.
jelly
that
and put on some
man
real
kissing me. Let me
bread.
say this. Some dude,
the
some
bread
dude,
that's
you know what?
created from
People always
real
say this
seeds.
stuff.
Oh, shit.
I'm
And
just saying.
you know what I'm
What we
saying?
looking at?
I'm just saying, man. I'm
It's
just
the
saying,
truth.
man.
Slippery, so
People
guys
always
can't go
say
down.
this stuff. This is
Slides,
another example. before
just
we
slide
get
off
into
and the
the
truth
Orlando
carries
thing.
on
First of all, some sucker ass nigga said
in the perfect world
what
of
you said,
the loving
Corey.
creator.
Not so
But
sad
this
they was killed because
Man-made
they were all
bowl of
influenced,
gumbo
because they
bullshit.
were a bad influence to the society. So
The
I ain't
truth
saying nothing about nobody
is not the
being
truth.
killed.
See, this is again.
The lie is
This
the
also
truth.
again another problem in society today where people want.
Here in Babylon,
Yeah,
too,
you
it's
all
just
the
like
some
chicken
shit
twice.
that you ain't said.
Just consider this.
Men kissing. When your child sees the mama putting the kids before the head of the household, when your child sees all of this chaos in the world, the motherfucking men who stand on something start to look like the enemies. That's how I'm looking right now, because y'all know I'm getting ready to go in
That's
on this Orlando shit. I have been vilified for doing what's right and saying what needs to be said. A woman ain't ready to run this shit. If a woman run this shit, she has to be a strong woman, not one who leads with her emotions and say, oh, that's okay if so-and-so, if Butch kiss Bill. That's not a one who ready
No.
to lead.
No,
And I'm not trying to start a shit.
That's not no- that's
I'm
not
just
okay.
saying,
it's the truth.
there are things that the children,
Yep, need to see.
people, the citizens
Yep.
should not see. And if you got a nightclub full of fucking men, that's savagery to me. And the children shouldn't see it.
Nope.
And the children shouldn't be taught
Nope.
that it's bad to look at them a certain way.
Nah.
Look at them like they normal.
No,
what
'cause that's
society
not normal.
should act like. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with
Because
what
like
they
I
doing.
said
They
again,
not fucking up the society. It's all disrespect.
this is all man
in my opinion.
made bullshit
It's all
that's been
disrespect.
twisted
So,
into the press that is
do
twisted
I
in,
want some
and
black
nobody
man
really
to
saying
walk
nothing
in
about this
nightclub,
knot
shoot
that's right there
innocent
in the room. The elephant in the room is the knot in your throat for how they trying to make
Do I
you
think
swallow this.
with men are all bad guys? So, men who prefer men, but they are powerful.
Highly
They
powerful.
help society. And they don't go around trying to, even if they do have a fetish for men, they don't act like a woman. But I'm here to tell you, when you are disrespectful to society as walking,
Simone coming on to tell y'all.
because you just don't get down like no kid in the household. You can't hear the household switching in front of your son. I'm just
He's bringing up such a great point.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, yeah, it's a new dawn, it's
An agenda.
a new life.
Through the media to accept that. Okay, the world is changing. We're supposed to accept it. But if that's acceptable, how come polygamy isn't acceptable? where one man can have multiple women.
Do that.
That's
Give the
illegal.
But a lot of
You
people
can't
don't.
have that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you
I'm the
can
message.
have this.
Right.
If that, wait, you mean to tell me homosexuality had the power to redefine marriage?
Yep.
Homosexuality used to be in the DSM.
Yep.
And the DSM is the book of that the list of the Bible of insanity.
A cuckoo.
Right?
A cuckoo.
It used to be something that was deemed as you got a mental issue. So you mean to tell me it got out of that book and into the hearts of middle America, but having multiple wives is still illegal?
So the reason this country will not allow you to have multiple wives is because you might be able to get on your feet if you build a family like that.
If you build a dynasty, a legacy.
If it's you
By that.
and your
That
woman
makes sense, bro.
and your woman
That makes sense. That makes sense.
and y'all building
That
something,
makes sense. That
you
makes
won't need
sense.
them.
That makes sense.
Well, it'll cut a lot of other things
That
down,
makes
like
sense.
divorce rates and fees
That
and
makes
charges
sense.
and marriage
That
license, all
makes
kinds.
They
sense.
have to break the human
That
family.
makes sense.
Now, I want to say this. There's women out there and men who might say, oh, why always got to be a man with multiple women? I'm just saying, my opinion is when multiple men are sleeping with one woman, then if children are brought into the picture,
Freddy Krueger baby.
Right.
They don't know who the daddy is.
right, it's a bowl of fruit. A bowl of fruit, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion.
They don't know who he got his eyelashes and his jawbone.
Right.
They don't know who it is.
And on top of that, man, I'm just saying, it's like when women, well, let me shut up. I'll just leave it at that.
We gonna go in.
I'm just saying, like,
As
somebody say I
pawns.
definitely watch Hidden Colors 4. I haven't seen one of them,
I
but I
haven't
want to
either.
watch them.
Yeah, but
I want to watch Hidden Colors. This is
That's
all
right.
knowledge that I've gathered by being a black man in America.
I've
I'm
watched
not a book reader either. I mean, I watch videos to get information and stuff like that.
right.
But I'm just saying, it's like, you're wrong. Corey has definitely watched Hidden Colors 4. No, you're wrong. I haven't watched one of them, but I heard it was good from some people who
Real
I
about
really
So
respect.
like I said again,
Like I said,
we all sharing
that was good.
knowledge right here. And me, I like this here. I do this here all day just because I want people to get the truth for themselves. It's not a competing thing, YouTube. We shouldn't be must be trying to compete on anything nowadays. We should be trying to come together and making something bigger and better. Like right now, what I do is I love knowing the truth. I love spreading the truth. I love telling the truth. And I love telling you how much I love you to tell my little girl. I love you out there that I don't know more than I love my little girl that I do know. Simply because the vibrations of her being in this world with me, she feels to know and not have to believe in no bullshit. But I gotta hug myself and send out vibrations to y'all out there. As I tell y'all how much I care about y'all, but I don't even care about yourself out there. This is, I'm assuming, the reason why my channel been banned in certain countries is because I'm not out here to get no millions of views. Or you'll see my face on something. And my face, I'm gonna show y'all my face when I get ready to do whatever I feel like doing, look like something. Because I don't have to live there and fool y'all by getting all dressed up to tell y'all no shit. Because my whole thing is I want you to know the truth for yourself. I don't need, if this bitch was to go viral, then people can take the money and give it to these people that's doing this shit here for real. Because I don't want that shit because the money is the reason why the shit is what it is. Because you that believe in God and Jesus bullshit, you gotta look at it for what's real. And God we trust is on money. And y'all trust money more than y'all trust yourselves. People, oh y'all put money before people. If anything else.
Garlic necklaces on the street. Right. Amen. Bourbon Street, the hood as fuck. Bourbon Street, twisted voodoo. I heard you, that nigga. Ain't that boy?
Oh, come on, man. I live in New Orleans, dog.
They got that voice, dog. It's hard to
You ain't right. That's my dog, man.
I met some solid motherfuckers in New Orleans, but motherfucker down there on motherfucking Bourbon Street, nigga.
That's a creepy. Rest easy in that motherfucking family.
Really?
Yo, man, listen. I was in on Bourbon Street in the club with Eddie Griffin. Me and Eddie Griffin was
That's
sitting
why
at
you
the
was
bar.
freaked out.
You know, we was sitting at a bar. This chick came and sat next to me, and there was a whole bunch of empty seats. She sat right next to me. I looked at her. Her face changed when I looked at her.
Uh-oh.
She changed her face, contorted. I was like,
Oh, what were you? Well, come on now.
Tom Cruise is one of the highest niggas I know.
I do be high.
Hey, nigga, that's what that was.
Yo, listen, Eddie Griffin, I said, look, man, this bitch is making faces. He looked at her.
He said, there's no woman sitting there. And I was like,
Eddie Griffin, that nigga, DVD called Voodoo Child. He's in it, he knows it.
Right.
That nigga said, how went like this.
Oh.
In his hand, he said,
What'd he do?
see that? My hands vibrate. That means that motherfucker's a dog ass filthy bitch.
Oh, what the hell?
This is how you treat the devil. He looked at her and he said,
Oh. Oh.
and this looked back right here, she didn't say nothing. I was like, wow, that tripped me out. I looked at her again, she did her face across her face. She said, yeah, you know how to deal with the devil, nigga. So I said, listen to this though. The bitch got up, she said, you got a pitch black darky. What are you doing together? I fixed that years ago. And turned around and
That's
walked
scary.
the fuck away.
That is scary.
That freaked me out.
That bitch swallowed some of them beads down there
Some
on the street.
street.
They say that's some kind of tradition.
She's rising the beat.
And the bees hit you.
Catching bead, bo.
Come on, people. It's called coming together and having some fun with some shit that's out there that you normally wouldn't listen to.
Ain't no more wife with that.
Help people get their message out there when it comes down to the truth. Now, his little story, it was cool. It did what it did, but I'm only on this shit because they talk about New Orleans.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Because they wasn't talking about New Orleans, I'd been cut this shit off.
Weird thing women do. Women want to see how you act around another woman. But they don't understand. It's phony if you sit there watching me. Women, you will never see how your man is.
Really act. Exactly.
When you sitting there looking at him like,
Right.
that's what you do.
Right.
No. You put it.
You ain't here, I'll be pregnant.
Right. Naked. Naked.
You don't know what I do.
Yeah, no.
You don't know what I do.
Everybody acts a little different when the
Weathering the
camera's on.
storm.
Yeah, when the eyes are on you.
I'm weathering the storm.
Yeah, with your people
Listen,
around.
if you with your woman, if you was with your mom, you
You
would
would
act
be
different.
Women do affect the way we behave.
What if your mama eat pussy?
Ugh.
Get up on that bitch, baby.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I
Hey,
think.
mom, here's another
What you
chick
stupid
for you.
dude?
It's right. It's a lot of niggas who mom eat pussy. Everybody else, people don't say that shit.
That's true.
Yeah, but how many? They might be doing that, but how many do it in front or around their kids like that? Like freely talk about it. Not do it, but I'm saying talk about it, like act like
Can
that.
you imagine Rob Pitt,
Brad
Brad Pitt wife?
Grab it.
We know this bitch eat pussy. And she got kids that wasn't even.
Well, I ain't lie, I ain't really into no shit like this. So.
Yeah, because they only have 2
She
biological.
just adopted me. I'm straight now.
Or 3, yeah.
I ain't gonna be carrying on like that.
Carrying on.
Check your mom, yeah.
Carrying on.
Uh,
Carrying on.
See, I do try to have some fun
I'm gonna tell y'all
with some of the shit people say, but I don't see no fun. And nothing funny in them eating no pussy. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Here we
Yeah,
go.
you get your checkbook to make
You
sure
done fucked up the
all the
bathroom.
shit you done
I found a wrench that fit around them pipes.
Oh, God.
Why did I take that shit
and everything.
off?
Stripped like a motherfucker.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Top of your sink. Okay, clean that motherfucker as much as you can. Because in them pipes is some motherfucking real pop locking ass maggots. That motherfucker smell. I mean, you can't even nigga, I bought one of them things where you try to snake the shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was pulling out all kind of And I wasn't even deep in that motherfucker because I didn't know what I was doing. I done fucked up. Call the plumber. I know what a plumber comes.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey,
Turn it to the ball.
yeah.
It'll be $6,000, honey.
That get your whole shit together.
There's all kind of nasty shit in the pipes, though. The pipes, I'm talking about, not that beginning of the pipe. I'm talking
The
about
curves.
when you
It's
go
the
down.
curves, yeah.
Once you get past that little hook,
There's some shit in there. That hook is called a trap.
is that what it is?
It's probably best.
See, but hoes have to stop jumping.
You ain't supposed to be doing stuff like that if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
I thought I was about to fix this mother.